This is a big boost for Peter Obi ahead of 2027 presidential election in Nigeria. It's a big boost. Everybody knows that with the way Tinubu is going, the policies he has implemented, it is not possible for him to win a free and fair election.
Just my people, as the halt, it don't happen. Nigerians, how can this 30 days rant challenge affect our 2027 presidential election? Man, not talk too much, so just listen to this refresh Nigeria. The guy has spoken my mind, and I believe he has spoken a lot of Nigerians' mind. As you are watching, hit this like button, share, so that other people will listen and also learn from this video.
In fact, cast your mind back. If we had free and fair election in Nigeria without all the violence and all the INEC and all the judiciary and all that, will Tinubu be president today? While you think upon that, know this. With the way that Tinubu is going, the policies he is implementing, he is alienating different sections of the country to himself. Alienating them. Alienating the north, alienating the southeast, alienating the south-south, alienating the poor, alienating everybody. So it is clear to everybody, it is audible to the deaf, visible to the blind in Nigeria today, that if the 2027 election were free, fair, and credible, Tinubu would not be president from 2027 onwards. It is clear. So many people have come to say that the only way Tinubu continues beyond 2027 May 29 is if elections were rigged. It is clear. But here is where matters become worse for Tinubu and a big boost for persons like Peter Obi in Nigeria. A big boost. I have just acquired an election monitoring software personally, and this is going to be my contribution to Nigeria. An election monitoring solution that takes care of level 2, level 5, 6, and 7 of the 7 strategy of Tinubu in case he wants to rig the 2027 election. And what are those parts? If you have not seen that 7 strategy of rigging elections for 2027, I'll leave a link to the video in the description. But you see, factors such as INEC, factors such as the judiciary, factors such as security agencies, and factors such as structure, which are 4 of 7 strategy that anybody can apply to rig elections. All those are dealt with. Those 4 portion of factors, they are dealt with by this software. See, with this software, every polling unit agent from the polling unit transmits the result through 2 means. It's either they transmit the results by logging in to their phone and updating the result, or they call the control center of the National Collation Center of the party, not INEC. Now, one advantage of this is that even if the Senate, the House of Rep, INEC, and the powers that be refuse to engage electoral reforms by way of changing the Electoral Act 2022 to make it compulsory for INEC to transmit electronically and in real time polling units results, right, directly from the polling unit, and then make it mandatory for INEC to do electronic collation, which makes life simple and easy for everybody. That is how it is done everywhere. Even if they don't effect this too, this electronic election monitoring solution that I just got will do that for any political party that uses it. Now, I have gotten this and I am using it for my candidate. If you don't know who my candidate is, just look around this channel. I guess it will clear your doubt who that person is. But you see, this election monitoring software that I have will make our own result collation faster and easier than that of INEC. And you know why it will solve those 4 factors that I talked about, how are elections rigged? Or let's wind back a little. How was the election of 2023 rigged? Many levels or many layers of rigging. Those 7 factors that I talked about come in very, very handy. These are the only 7 factors that anybody needs to rig an election, and they were all at play. INEC officials were compromised, as we have seen, even by INEC themselves. Even Mahmoud Yakubu came out to acknowledge this fact, so it is not any propaganda or conspiracy theory. Security agencies were compromised. Judiciary apparently failed to do the right thing by the people. So all of this, in fact, from what the Supreme Court said in their final judgment to uphold the election of Tinubu, was that the polling unit is the basic building block of election results in Nigeria. Basic building block, which means everything revolves around the polling unit. So if we have a software that can take results from polling units and transmit it immediately without waiting for INEC, you cannot trust INEC. Forget even when they make it and put it into law and amend the 2022 Electoral Act and give you a new act and make it compulsory for INEC to transmit. Still do not trust INEC. We still must put our structures in place to counter and provide alternative to INEC. I said this in 2023. I was ignored, I was dragged, and look at where we are today. I am saying it now. Even if the electoral reforms take place with the caliber of people that participate in it, don't believe INEC, right? The police will come and tell you that, oh, they are neutral, they are non-partisan. Don't believe them. You still need to put structures in place to check the activities of the security agencies. Now, the judiciary will tell you they are non-partisan. Don't believe them. You need to put structures in place to counter whatever excesses may come from those sectors. Now, it is important to stress at this point that for this electronic election monitoring software to work, we need polling unit agents across all the 176,000 polling units, across all the 8,000 plus ward, across all the 774 local government, and across all the 36 states and the FCT. You need agents for those. And you see, you don't just need agents. These agents need to be trained. And that's one of the reasons why I am bringing this message to us at this time. This is 2024, September. Before you know it, we're in 2025. And then 2026, and then 2027. Now, if we don't start acting now, there might be no time to perfect all the things that need to be done before the next cycle of elections. With the software that I have acquired, it is necessary and important for us to do tests, which means we need volunteers from across all the polling units, from across all the wards, from across all the local governments, and across all the states, so that we can run tests. We must do at least 4 tests before 2027 elections. We must do at least 4 tests, so that by that 2027 elections, all our polling unit agents are ready. They understand the process. They know what to do from the polling unit. They know what to do at the ward collation center or the registration area collation center. They know what to do at the local government. They know what to do at the state and then at the national collation center. Everybody would have been well trained. It is not waiting for 2 or 3 months before election. No. We must start now. Before the end of this 2024, we must have done our first round of tests, so that our polling unit agent gets accustomed to the processes of election in Nigeria. Many times, it is not that our polling unit agents even compromise. It is just that they don't even know what to do. They don't know what to do. So this election monitoring and results solution is a game changer. It is a big boost for people like Peter Obi, credible candidates who do not depend on any of the 7 strategies to rig elections in Nigeria. So, question for you: are you ready to be an agent? There's a link in the description. It's for Abundance Party. It's part of the reasons why we are doing this, so that we can have a network, a community of persons that have Nigeria at heart, a community of persons that believe that a new Nigeria is possible, a community of persons that are credible, that have ideas that can change this country. That's why we're doing it. So if you are interested in participating in this, our election monitoring software, so that you can understand what the process of elections are and what the responsibilities of the polling unit agents are, so that we can test the system and get ready to kick out these vampire leaders that we have now in 2027. Click the link in the description and join us. No time to waste. Start and take action right now. Take action right now. If we had this solution in 2023, Peter Obi will be president now, and then the election system will have changed. If you have your own solution, please do let us know. It is solution time. We cannot continue to do the same thing and expect a different result. We cannot continue to just complain and expect things to change. No, things will not change by complaining, even though it is good to hold our leaders accountable, right? And we cannot just continue in the path of just complaining alone. We can also not just continue to proffer solution and expect that the current people who are in charge of the system will effect such solutions. We have to take our destinies in our hands. We have to take action. And part of those action includes you clicking the link in the description to join the Abundance Party, to create a network of over 600,000 polling unit agents or agents that will activate, or that will operate, that will participate in this our election monitoring and result collation system. A game changer. If you want a new Nigeria, you're supporting Peter Obi, don't joke with this.